So I decided to do what the person in the example did, and I'm just going to record my slides. So the three things that I'll be asking are: how do my DS106 assignments showcase my creativity? How might I use the skills from my DS106 assignments beyond this course? And what am I most proud of in my DS106 assignments? So the first one that I have is my daily create. It was like, I think about the second or third one that I did, and the prompt was greetings from Mars. And a lot of people did a postcard and just said greetings from Mars, but I decided to actually cut out a picture of me walking with my dog and I photoshopped it onto Mars. And this is my favorite one because I think in terms of like showcasing my creativity, it kind of showed how like I take a different perspective on things, because I saw that most people were doing postcards, and I was like, I wonder if I can spin this a little bit. So I think it shows my creativity in that way. And how I'm going to use the skills from this DS106 assignment beyond this course. I used a Photoshop editor, and I think that could come in useful in the future, but I think mostly it was about patience because it literally took me so long to do this. So just like learning how to navigate different tools. And then what am I most proud of in this one? I think the amount of effort I put into it. And I really just like how this one turned out overall because my dog looks like he belongs on Mars, and I don't know, it just has good attention to detail. So I was very proud of this one. The second one is Hermione punching Draco infinitely. I think this showcases my creativity in terms of like humor, I guess. I just thought it was funny. I don't usually think that I'm very funny, but because I'm not really. But this kind of shows like my type of humor, I guess. In terms of creativity, how I'm going to use the skills for my DS106 assignment beyond this course. For this one, honestly, making a GIF was kind of fun. So now I know how to do it, so that'll be interesting for the future, and I think it turned out pretty funny, so probably gonna do it again. What am I most proud of? The fact that it looks like she's punching him like over and over and over again. I think that's pretty funny. And then another one kind of showcasing my humor in terms of like the creativity aspect. And also just like relating to myself personally. I feel like that's like what a lot of these like really capture my personality because it's like my interests. Whenever I create one of these, it's like my interests. So obviously college, difficult now, worse later, debt. I don't know why I thought that was funny. I think it's funny now too. So yeah, I guess my creativity in terms of my humor again. How I'm going to use the skills for my DS106 assignments beyond this course. Now I know how to make a meme, so I guess that could come in handy eventually. Once again, it's more so like learning how to navigate the tools, and also the creativity aspect, I think, is something I'm going to take beyond this course because I've only ever been like thought of myself as creative in terms of writing, but not really anything else. So I think that this is kind of a cool way to, I guess, prove to myself that I'm creative in other ways. And then what am I most proud of in this assignment particularly? I think it's funny because it's really bland, and I don't know, I just thought it was funny. I really like this one. This is my fourth one. This is the Then Now Together, and that's a picture of me at Fortune's Rocks Beach when I was little. I grew up in Biddeford forever, and I just like really like this assignment because I am also, the photo I edited this from is also taken at Fortune's Rocks Beach, so I decided to put myself with my younger self at the beach. So how does this showcase my creativity? I guess that once again, I used like a Photoshop cutting out tool, and I think that putting the two like myselves together while we're in the same place is pretty cool and creative in a way that I didn't really think I could do. And then how I'm going to use the skills for my DS106 assignments beyond this course. I learned how to use a tool like that gets rid of like the background, so I thought that was pretty cool. And also learning to like take a different perspective on things, because I wasn't really sure how to approach this, but then I like made myself sit on the sand, which I thought was like kind of cool. So I guess like, again, the creativity aspect is important. And then what am I most proud of? It looks like I'm sitting on the sand, and the fact that these were taken like 15 years apart, and that I edited them together, I thought it just like, it kind of looks natural, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then I have a 5 and a 6. So this was my daily create, 2 of my daily creates. So the one on the right was sooner, and the one on the left, I just enlarged the picture so you could see it, was actually the most recent daily create. So the first one on the left was like a photo generator that you just like typed in keywords into, and I like played around with this for a while because I wanted it to look like a calm beach, because I just like love the ocean, and I wanted to like to capture it because I can't paint, so this was actually like a really cool way to like try to capture my vision with just like a generator. And then I like realized that we had to create a haiku with another generator earlier in the semester, March. And it says, "Serene summertime, a small beautiful bird sings, betrayed by the sea." I just kind of thought it was cool how like both of these had keywords and generators that you had to type words into, and that these connected. So how do these DS106 assignments showcase my creativity? Well, I was able to play around with a lot of keywords for both of these, and create something that like actually conveyed my interest and my personalities, which I thought was really cool, especially since these two connect. And then how am I to use the skills for my DS106 assignments beyond this course? I think that using these generators is cool because it gives you a different perspective on like your own thoughts, if that makes sense. Like you can type in words and you're thinking them in one way, but then like something else comes out and you're just like, wow. So I think it was cool to like be able to take a new perspective that way. And then what am I most proud of? I think that these came out kind of like how I thought they would in my head, but like I didn't expect them to at the same time. So I just thought it was cool like that I was able to think of this and generate them, but at the same time like I didn't really make them together, but they still make sense together. And then like overall, how do my DS106 assignments showcase my creativity? Like I said, I think that they really like reflect my personality and my humor, and I just kind of like take a different approach to things on most of them than like other people do, especially for the daily creates, not so much for the DS106 assignments. I honestly struggled with those at first because I'm like, I came into this thinking I'm not a really creative person and I can't use social media tools to do this, but I found out that I can, which is pretty cool. How am I to use the skills from these assignments beyond this course? Well, I learned to use a bunch of different tools that will definitely be useful, especially like in the future when I graduate and potentially like start a business. Like this will be very useful to learn how to do all of these things and use these different tools. And then what am I most proud of? I'm most proud of my ability to like convey my interests, like I said, through these assignments in a way that actually made sense to me and something that I could resonate with. I thought that that was pretty cool that I was able to do that because I wasn't expecting to be able to do that in this course. And that's it.